Hello everybody and welcome to the latest episode of the Danesfield FM.
We're your hosts, Mimi and Lola, and this is a podcast where we share stories, opinions, ideas and experiences from around the school.
Each episode will dive into topics that interest students, highlight what's happening on campus and hear from voices across our school community.
Coming up this week on the Danesfield FM, we'll be having an exclusive interview with our very own head teacher, Mr Colley.
On top of that, we have details of the upcoming windmill making competition, and we'll have you in fits of giggles with this week's stroke of the week. We hope you enjoy it.
This week we're excited to be interviewing our amazing head teacher, Mr Colley, who guides our school and makes sure it's a positive place for everybody to learn.
We can't wait to find out more about what it's like to be our head teacher.
Hello Mr Colley and welcome to the Danesfield FM Podcast. We're very happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you very much, very happy to be here.
Can I just start by asking, when did you join Danesfield and did you always want to become a head teacher here?
So I joined Danesfield in 2015 and no, I didn't always want to become the head teacher, but the head teacher here, but the longer I stayed and the more I learned about Danesfield, then I wanted to become the head teacher. So been here for a long time, 10 years, so it made sense.
And what did you want to be when you were growing up then, and what made you want to become a teacher?
Okay, so I always wanted to be a teacher, but so when I was in secondary school, I went on work experience at my local primary school, Tenby Primary School, and really enjoyed it, wanted to be a teacher. So then when I was applying to go to university, I applied to do teaching courses, but my parents also sort of convincing me to do a law degree. So I had a few options to do law as well, which I did first. So I did my law degree first, finished my law degree, worked doing that for a little bit, but didn't really enjoy it. So I went back to university to become a teacher.
So what are your favourite memories of when you were at primary school and why?
So I had lots of wonderful teachers, so I can remember my brilliant teachers. My favourite memory from primary school was probably sports days. I used to love sports days, nice warm weather. I was in Blue House and we used to do lots of running. I also really enjoyed sitting on the benches in assembly. You only got to do that in year 6 in my school. And I also was a prefect for the reception children in my primary school, so I really enjoyed helping them open their packets of sandwiches and things like that. So that's one of my memories. Oh, and I used to help the cleaners in the dining hall to sweep the dining hall at the end. I used to enjoy doing that.
How have those memories shaped the way you teach and the way you manage our school?
So I obviously remember all of my teachers and having fun at school. So as a teacher, I always want to try and be fun, fair but fun. And then that's the same as the way that I manage the school, sort of just fair but fun as well. If you can.
So what does a normal school day at Danesfield look like for you?
Normal school day, so Thursday and Friday I cycle to school, so I start the day with a cycle to work, and the rest of the week I take my children in at the start. Then I come in, see what staff we've got here, see what children we've got, have a walk around school, make sure that all of our children are learning really well and are concentrating, that they've shut their lockers, so it's nice and tidy. And then I'll go and see what I need to do for the rest of the day.
I've seen your new bike.
Oh, yeah.
How did you come up, though, with our new school values?
Yeah, so really important school values because they help to shape what we want our school to be. And we had some really good school values to start with, but we just wanted to check if these school values were still what we wanted them to be. So we spoke to teachers, we spoke to parents, and a group of us all got together, including governors as well, and the governors are people who help run the school as well. And we all got together to decide what we want our values to be, and some of them stayed the same, but then we came up with some new ones as well.
And what's the most unexpected part of being a head teacher?
The most unexpected part of being a head teacher, well, firstly, I'm supposed to dress a bit smarter, which I don't always love. I quite enjoy just wearing joggers and a hoodie. But in school, I should dress smarter. And the other thing I thought is, so I've got two daughters in school, Fiona and Georgie, and I thought that when they came to school, they would listen to me really carefully, because not only am I daddy, I'm also head teacher, but that doesn't always happen.
Yeah, that's gone through the window, hasn't it? What's the most rewarding part, though, of being our head teacher?
So the most rewarding part is walking around the school and feeling that it's a positive place for our children and a positive place for our staff, and that our parents are happy with the education that their children are getting. So the most rewarding part is sort of walking around, seeing children having a nice time, seeing children learning, and yeah, that's the most rewarding part.
And if you could change one thing about our school, what would it be?
Okay, so I'd definitely change, if I could, I'd put a strip of an extra astro on the field, just because Mr Hillebrand keeps nagging me about an extra astro.
More netball.
Yeah, more netball, more clubs, more PE for Mr Hillebrand.
Sport.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. If a movie was made about your life as a head teacher, which actor would play you, and what would the title of the film be?
Okay, so the actor would probably be Tom Hanks, just because I look a lot like Tom Hanks. No, I don't really. And the film name would probably be The Life of Mr Colley.
Okay.
And if you had your own personal theme tune that played every time you walked into assembly, what would it be?
Okay. It would probably be the Match of the Day theme tune, just because I really enjoy the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's quite upbeat and happy, so that would probably be it.
What team do you support there?
Oh, Liverpool, my team. And Wales.
Controversial.
Home of the Beatles.
Yes.
And finally, our last question for you today is, what in your life are you most proud of?
What am I most proud of? I am obviously very proud to be the head teacher of Danesfield, but I'm most proud of my family, probably, because I spend loads of time with them, and yeah, those two things.
Sweet. Thank you so much for joining us this week, Mr Colley. We hope you've had fun, and hopefully we will have you as a guest soon on the Danesfield FM again. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. I've really enjoyed it. I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you. Next up, Lola, have you heard about our design and technology challenge here in our school?
Is that the windmill making competition, Mimi?
It definitely is. Miss Pointed and our Miss Brereton in Year 4 and Year 3 have set us a challenge to design and create a functioning windmill.
You can make it from whatever materials you want or have lying around at home, but you need to make sure you bring in your windmill to school by the 12th of February, when our designs will be tested in singing assembly for Key Stage 2.
And we're very excited for this, but there are a few rules. So, you just need to remember it must be no more than 45 centimetres tall, and it must be able to rotate using only the force of wind for at least 20 seconds.
There will be winners and runner-up prizes for the best ones, so make sure you put your heart and soul into it. Just not literally. Good luck, everybody.
Just a quick reminder, this week is our forest groups C in all of the years, so...
The weather's looking a bit dry for next week, but still chilly, so you'll need to wrap up warm.
To round up this week's episode, we would like to share a joke from Flo Evans and Sixers. Shout out to Flo. Lola, why can't you trust an atom?
I don't know, Mimi. Why can't you trust an atom?
Because it makes up everything.
Nice one, Flo. Thanks very much for that.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone, and we hope you'll join us next week for another issue of the Danesfield FM.
Dun, dun, dun.